Relationships can be complicated enough, right? But when someone's narcissistic, things can get messy, especially when infidelity enters the picture. We often hear about the devastation left in a narcissist's wake, and today, we're pulling back the curtain on their cheating playbook. Based on insights from Psychology Today, we're diving into the narcissist's cheating playbook. Get ready to arm yourself with knowledge, because forewarned is forearmed. Let's talk about empathy, that fundamental ability to understand and share the feelings of others. Narcissists? They often struggle with this big time. It's like their capacity for empathy is running on empty. Now imagine trying to build a genuine, emotionally connected relationship with someone who can't truly grasp your feelings. It becomes a breeding ground for misunderstandings, hurt feelings, and, you guessed it, infidelity. Here's the thing about narcissists and their lack of empathy. They may not necessarily set out to intentionally hurt you, but their actions, or lack thereof, speak volumes. They're so caught up in their own needs and desires that your pain becomes almost invisible to them. Cheating, in their distorted perspective, might even be rationalized as something they need, something that makes them feel good. And that, my friends, is a dangerous cocktail. This empathy gap isn't just some abstract concept, it plays out in devastating ways. When a narcissist cheats, they're not just betraying your trust, they're essentially saying, your feelings don't matter. This can leave you feeling deeply wounded, questioning your own worth, and struggling to make sense of what happened. The emotional fallout can be long-lasting, impacting your future relationships and your overall sense of self. So how can you spot this lack of empathy? Pay close attention to how your partner responds when you share your feelings. Do they truly listen, validate your emotions, and offer support? Or do they brush it off, minimize your experience, or turn the conversation back to themselves? If you consistently feel unheard or emotionally invalidated, it could be a red flag that empathy is in short supply. And where empathy is lacking, the potential for infidelity increases. Let's talk about another hallmark of narcissism, the insatiable need for admiration. Narcissists crave validation like oxygen. They need it to fuel their fragile egos. This constant need for external validation can be incredibly draining on their partners and often pushes them to seek that admiration elsewhere. Imagine a scenario where a narcissist, starved for admiration, finds themselves in a situation where someone showers them with compliments and attention. This could be at work, a social gathering, or even online. Suddenly, they're feeling seen, desired, important, all the things their fragile ego craves. This external validation becomes a powerful drug and they're hooked. This need for admiration isn't just about a quick ego boost, it's about feeling superior, special, and entitled to more. In their distorted thinking, if someone is attracted to them, it validates their belief that they are irresistible and deserve special treatment. This can easily become a justification for infidelity. After all, if someone is willing to give them the attention they crave, they must deserve it, right? Recognizing this need for admiration is crucial. Does your partner constantly fish for compliments, boast about their accomplishments, or downplay the achievements of others? Do they seem overly concerned with their appearance and how others perceive them? These can be signs that they are heavily reliant on external validation, making them more susceptible to seeking it elsewhere, even outside the relationship. The third sign in the narcissist's cheating playbook is their pervasive sense of entitlement. This is the deeply ingrained belief that they are special, above the rules, and deserving of preferential treatment, regardless of their actions. They operate from a place where the world revolves around them, and their needs and desires supersede those of others. including their partners. This sense of entitlement is often evident in their everyday life. They might expect special favors, cut lines, or demand the best of everything without consideration for others. They genuinely believe they are deserving of these things, not as rewards for good behavior, but as an inherent right. This sense of entitlement is often intertwined with a lack of accountability. Because they see themselves as above the rules, they struggle to acknowledge their wrongdoings. Even when confronted, they are unlikely to take responsibility for their actions, especially when it comes to infidelity. They might deny the cheating, minimize its significance, or even try to shift the blame onto their partner. This lack of accountability can be incredibly frustrating and hurtful for the person they're cheating with. It creates an uneven power dynamic where the narcissist's needs and feelings are prioritized, while the partner's pain is disregarded. This sense of entitlement is often rooted in a deep-seated insecurity and lack of self-worth. They use their inflated ego and need for admiration as a defense mechanism to protect their fragile sense of self. By feeling entitled to special treatment and disregarding the feelings of others, they create a false sense of superiority to shield themselves from their own vulnerabilities. This need for external validation can manifest in their relationships as a constant need for attention and affirmation. They might seek out partners who constantly praise and admire them, feeding their ego and reinforcing their sense of entitlement. However, this need for external validation is insatiable and can never be truly fulfilled. Dealing with someone who has a narcissistic sense of entitlement can be incredibly challenging. Their lack of empathy, accountability, and disregard for boundaries can create a toxic and emotionally draining environment. It's crucial to remember that you cannot change them or reason with their sense of entitlement. Trying to appeal to their sense of fairness or logic is likely to be met with resistance and further manipulation. It's important to prioritize your own well-being and set firm boundaries. This may involve limiting contact, refusing to engage in arguments that center around their sense of entitlement, and prioritizing your own emotional needs. Remember, you deserve to be with someone who respects you, values your feelings, and understands the importance of equality in a relationship. The fourth sign in the narcissist's cheating playbook is their masterful use of manipulation. These individuals are often incredibly skilled at twisting situations to fit their narrative, deflecting blame, and maintaining control. They use manipulation as a tool to protect their fragile ego, avoid accountability, and continue their pattern of infidelity without facing consequences. One common manipulation tactic is gaslighting, where they sow seeds of doubt in their partner's mind, making them question their own sanity and perceptions. They might deny the cheating, accuse their partner of being crazy or jealous, or fabricate stories to make their partner seem unreliable. Another common manipulation tactic is blame shifting. Instead of taking responsibility for their actions, they will twist the situation to make their partner feel responsible for their infidelity. They might claim they were neglected, unappreciated, or that their partner drove them to cheat. This manipulation tactic allows them to evade accountability and maintain a sense of righteousness, all while transferring their guilt and shame onto their partner. They might even go so far as to paint themselves as the victim, claiming that their partner's behavior justified their infidelity. Narcissists are also adept at using charm and affection as a form of manipulation. They might shower their partner with attention and gifts after cheating, not out of genuine remorse, but as a way to appease them and prevent them from leaving. This tactic, often referred to as love bombing, can be very effective in keeping the partner hooked, despite the betrayal. They exploit their partner's love and longing for connection, using affection as a tool to manipulate their emotions. This creates a confusing and painful cycle for the partner, who is torn between their love for the narcissist and the hurt caused by their actions. Recognizing these manipulation tactics is crucial for breaking free from the narcissist's web. If you notice a pattern of gaslighting, blame shifting, or love bombing, it's important to take a step back and evaluate the situation. Trust your instincts and remember that you deserve to be in a relationship where you feel respected, valued, and heard. Don't be afraid to seek support from trusted friends, family, or a therapist to help you navigate this challenging situation. They can provide an objective perspective, validate your experiences, and help you build the strength and resilience needed to break free from the narcissist's manipulations. Gaslighting is a particularly insidious form of manipulation, often employed by narcissists to maintain control in a relationship. It involves distorting reality and making the victim question their own sanity. Narcissists use it to deflect blame, making their partners doubt their own perceptions and suspicions about infidelity. Imagine this: you find a suspicious text on your partner's phone. Instead of offering a genuine explanation, the narcissist might say, "You're seeing things," or "You're always so insecure." This tactic aims to make you question your own judgment and memory, creating a breeding ground for self-doubt. Over time, gaslighting can erode your self-esteem and make you dependent on the narcissist for validation. It's a way for them to keep you off balance, making it easier for them to continue their manipulative behavior. Remember, gaslighting is a form of emotional abuse. Let's delve into some specific examples of how gaslighting might manifest in the context of infidelity. You might confront your partner about a late night out, only to be met with denials and accusations of being crazy. They might twist your words, saying, "I never said I was working late, you're just making things up." Or they could try to minimize their actions, claiming it was just a harmless flirtation, you're blowing it out of proportion. These tactics are designed to make you question your own reality and dismiss your valid concerns. The narcissist wants you to believe that you are the problem, not their behavior. It's important to remember that your feelings are valid. Don't allow a narcissist to convince you otherwise. Trust your instincts and seek support from trusted friends, family, or a therapist. The impact of gaslighting can be devastating. This form of psychological manipulation can leave deep, lasting scars on a person's mental and emotional well-being. Victims often experience confusion, self-doubt, and a diminished sense of self-worth. They may find themselves constantly second-guessing their own thoughts and feelings, unsure of what is real and what has been distorted by the gaslighter. They may start to question their own memories and perceptions, leading to anxiety, depression, and even PTSD. The relentless doubt and fear can make everyday tasks feel overwhelming, and the victim may struggle to find joy or peace in their daily life. The constant invalidation and manipulation can chip away at a person's confidence, making it difficult to assert themselves or leave the relationship. The gaslighter's tactics are designed to make the victim feel powerless and dependent, trapping them in a cycle of abuse that can be incredibly hard to break. Victims may isolate themselves from loved ones, further deepening their sense of loneliness and despair. The gaslighter often works to alienate the victim from their support network, making it even harder for them to seek help or recognize the abuse for what it is. It's crucial to understand that gaslighting is a form of abuse, and no one deserves to be subjected to it. Recognizing the signs of gaslighting is the first step towards breaking free from its grip. If you recognize yourself in these descriptions, please know that you are not alone and there is help available. Many people have experienced gaslighting and have found ways to heal and rebuild their lives. Reach out to a therapist or a trusted friend or family member. Talking about your experiences can be incredibly validating and can help you start to see the situation more clearly. Breaking free from the cycle of gaslighting is possible, and with support, you can reclaim your sense of self and begin to heal. Remember, you deserve to live a life free from manipulation and control. Take the first step today towards a brighter, healthier future. Protecting yourself from gaslighting requires recognizing the tactics used by the manipulator. Gaslighting is a form of psychological manipulation where the abuser attempts to make you doubt your own reality and perceptions. Building a strong sense of self is crucial in combating this. Start by trusting your gut instincts and listening to your inner voice. Your intuition is a powerful tool that can guide you through uncertain situations. If something feels off, it probably is. Don't ignore these feelings. They are your mind's way of alerting you to potential danger or deceit. It's important not to dismiss your feelings or allow the narcissist to invalidate them. Documenting the gaslighting incidents can be incredibly helpful. Keep a journal or notes on your phone to track the narcissist's words and actions. Write down specific instances where you felt manipulated or confused. This documentation can help you see the patterns of manipulation and reinforce your own reality. Over time, you will start to notice recurring themes and tactics used by the gaslighter. Seek support from trusted friends, family, or a therapist. Having a support system can make a significant difference in your ability to cope with gaslighting. Talking to someone you trust can provide validation, perspective, and emotional support. They can help you see the situation more clearly and remind you of your worth. A therapist can help you understand gaslighting dynamics and develop strategies for coping. They can offer professional guidance and tools to strengthen your mental resilience. Remember, you are not to blame for the narcissist's behavior. Gaslighting is a deliberate tactic used to control and manipulate. It is a reflection of the abuser's issues, not yours. Understanding this can help you detach emotionally from the manipulator's actions. Recognize that their behavior is about maintaining power and control over you. By recognizing the signs and taking steps to protect yourself, you can begin to reclaim your sense of self and autonomy. Educate yourself about gaslighting and other forms of emotional abuse. You can break free from the cycle of abuse and reclaim your life. Empower yourself with knowledge, seek support, and trust in your own perceptions. You deserve to live a life free from manipulation and control. Blame shifting is a hallmark of narcissistic behavior, and it plays a significant role in their infidelity. It's a defense mechanism they use to avoid taking responsibility for their actions and maintain their sense of superiority. Instead of acknowledging their wrongdoing, narcissists will twist the narrative to make you, the victim, the problem. They'll project their own flaws onto you, accusing you of the very things they're guilty of. This tactic serves several purposes for the narcissist. It allows them to maintain their facade of innocence, garner sympathy from others, and keep you off balance and doubting yourself. Ultimately, blame shifting is a way for narcissists to escape accountability and perpetuate their manipulative behavior. In the context of infidelity, blame shifting can take various forms. A narcissist might claim that you drove them to it by being too busy, not attentive enough, or not meeting their needs. They might accuse you of being too controlling or suspicious, implying that your behavior justified their actions. Or, they might even go so far as to blame the other person involved, portraying themselves as an innocent victim seduced by someone else's advances. These tactics are designed to make you question your own role in the infidelity and deflect attention away from their own accountability. The narcissist wants you to believe that you are somehow to blame for their choices. Remember, infidelity is a choice, and no one deserves to be cheated on. Recognizing the patterns of blame shifting is crucial for protecting yourself from further manipulation. One common tactic is playing the victim. The narcissist might exaggerate their own struggles or paint themselves as misunderstood, seeking your sympathy and forgiveness. Another tactic is projection, where they accuse you of the very things they're guilty of. For example, they might accuse you of being flirtatious or unfaithful when they are the ones engaging in those behaviors. They might also employ gaslighting alongside blame shifting, making you doubt your own memories and perceptions of events. This can lead to confusion, self-doubt, and a diminished sense of self-worth. Remember, blame shifting is a deliberate tactic, not a reflection of your worth. By recognizing the patterns, you can start to challenge these distortions and reclaim your power. Setting firm boundaries is crucial when dealing with someone who engages in blame shifting. This behavior can be incredibly manipulative and damaging, often leaving you feeling confused and doubting your own perceptions. It's important to recognize these tactics and stand your ground. Clearly communicate that you will not tolerate being blamed for their actions. This means being assertive and direct in your communication. For instance, you might say, "I understand you're upset, but I will not accept responsibility for something I didn't do." This clarity helps to set the tone for future interactions. Don't engage in arguments where they attempt to twist the narrative. Engaging in such arguments can be exhausting and unproductive. Instead, maintain your composure and refuse to be drawn into their manipulative tactics. Walking away or calmly stating that you won't continue the conversation until it can be respectful can be powerful. Instead, focus on their behavior and its impact on you. Reflect on how their actions make you feel and the consequences it has on your mental and emotional well-being. This reflection can help you articulate your feelings more clearly and stand firm in your boundaries. Use I statements to express your feelings and needs. This approach helps to avoid sounding accusatory and keeps the focus on your experience. For example, "I feel disrespected when you blame me for things I haven't done. I need you to acknowledge your own actions." For example, you could say, "I feel hurt and betrayed by your infidelity, and I need you to take responsibility for your actions." This not only communicates your feelings but also sets a clear expectation for their behavior moving forward. Remember, you can't control their behavior, but you can control how you respond to it. Practicing mindfulness and self-care can help you stay grounded and resilient in the face of their manipulations. Techniques such as deep breathing, meditation, and positive affirmations can be incredibly beneficial. Seek support from trusted friends, family, or a therapist. Having a support system can provide you with the strength and perspective needed to navigate these challenging situations. They can offer a listening ear, practical advice, and emotional support. They can provide validation, guidance, and a safe space to process your emotions. It's important to feel heard and understood, and a supportive network can help you regain your sense of self-worth and confidence. Breaking free from a relationship with a narcissist who engages in blame shifting can be challenging, but it's essential for your own well-being and healing. This process may involve setting firm boundaries, seeking professional help, and taking time to heal and rediscover yourself. Remember, you deserve to be with someone who takes responsibility for their actions and treats you with respect. Healthy relationships are built on mutual respect, trust, and accountability. By setting boundaries and seeking support, you are taking important steps towards a healthier, happier future. We've explored the narcissist's cheating playbook, uncovering 6 key signs: their lack of empathy, insatiable need for admiration, sense of entitlement, manipulative behavior, use of gaslighting, and tendency to blame shift. Recognizing these signs is crucial for protecting yourself from manipulation and heartbreak. Remember, if you're in a relationship with someone who consistently exhibits these behaviors, it's important to prioritize your own well-being. Seek support from trusted friends, family, or a therapist. You deserve to be in a relationship built on trust, respect, and genuine connection. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Have you experienced any of these signs in a relationship? Share your thoughts and experiences in the comments below. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more insights.